What's up, YouTube family? My name is Tim, and this is going to be my first YouTube video that I've ever made. I've been thinking about doing this for a long time now, probably over 2 years at this point, and I'm going to be talking about cryptocurrency. Crypto is a big part of my life at this point, and I never thought that I would be investing in crypto. I would never thought I'd be an investor at all, let alone in cryptocurrency. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself and about my journey. And so I started off investing in stocks in the traditional stock market in around 2022 was when I started. And I opened up a Charles Schwab account, and I began putting my available capital into different blue chip companies such as Microsoft, Google, Amazon, you name it. I even put some money into the S&P 500, the Vanguard Index, ticker symbol VOO. And there's a bunch more. They're just not coming to my mind at the moment. But the point is that I started off in stocks, and I get a lot, if not all, of my information from YouTube. YouTube has been working great for me. I want to say actually that my research is kind of YouTube videos. A lot of people will advise against that, but YouTube has been doing pretty well for me. Some influencers, I take what they say with a grain of salt, and others I take what they say rather seriously. And so I'm going to start off sharing about a big mistake that I made, and which I learned from. So it's technically not a mistake, but it was, and it is. And so I had invested a nice amount into the stock market in 2020, and you guys probably know 2022. The stock market was at a low at that point, and I said I watch a lot of YouTube, and there was a YouTuber that I valued his opinion very much, and he predicted that there was going to be a big crash. Now, mind you, there had already been a big crash between COVID and the time around COVID time and thereafter. That was the crash, and he was predicting an even bigger crash in 2023, and I freaked out, and I learned in hindsight what FOMO is, and for those of you that don't know, FOMO is fear of missing out, and it works in two ways. You could be afraid that you're going to lose money that you already have invested, and you could also be afraid that you're not going to gain money, and so you FOMO in, you buy in, and it might not be at the right time. And I listened to that video, and the name of that YouTuber is not important. I believe that he didn't mean any ill will towards me, in making that video. But I said, oh no, I'm going to lose money. And I liquidated everything. I liquidated everything. And that was the wrong decision, because had I held on to those positions, I would be up significantly right now. And so I learned from it. It was a mistake. It was a mistake, but people have made far worse mistakes. They sell at a loss, and I actually didn't. I almost perfectly broke even, so I didn't really lose out. So that makes me feel a little better, and I'm not going to beat myself up about it. It is what it is. It was what it was, and I move forward from it. And then around that time, it was like I said, 2022. I was talking to a good friend of mine, Terry, and shout outs to Terry. And he has knowledge of cryptocurrency, and he piqued my interest in crypto. And he let me know. We had conversations about the different types of cryptocurrencies, and he started off telling me about Bitcoin. And I had heard about Bitcoin, and I only knew Bitcoin when I knew people were buying illegal things on the internet with it years ago, and somebody bought a bunch of pizza that would have been worth buku money today. But other than that, I was just like, Bitcoin, what's that? And he broke it down to me, and he talked about the fundamentals and the price action, and where it could potentially go, and how it's actually been through They talk about the 4-year cycles and all this stuff, and these are all things that I've learned over the few years that I've been doing this. And so he told me about Bitcoin, and then he told me about Solana, and then he told me about Ethereum, and he mentioned a bunch, and I'm very grateful that I learned from Terry, because he only broke down the blue chips, the tried and true, the big names, the multi-billion-dollar market caps. And the reason I'm grateful is because those are the projects that I invested in right off the bat. Those are my core holdings, I watch a lot of content from a YouTuber by the name of Crypto John, and I've learned so much from him, and he's actually the main influence that I have today in my crypto investing, and I value his opinion on things. He really knows his stuff. And John talks about hedges, and I didn't realize it, but at that point when I was beginning my portfolio, I was doing all hedges. And I'm going to have a computer as time goes on. I'm going to have a computer, and I'm going to be able to interact and also be able to read off things. But in the meantime, because I just said, let me try to make maybe I'll make a YouTube channel, and I'm thinking I'm going to call it Crypto Timmy. My name is Tim. That might be a little corny. I hope not, because that's what I'm leaning towards. As soon as I finish this video, I'm going to make an account and put that name and put it out there. So I hope I made the right decision. But so all blue chip stuff, and I'm glad I started off with them. So I bought myself some Bitcoin, and then I bought myself some Solana, and we're talking Bitcoin was at 21,000 at that time, so it was a great entry point. Solana I got at I think $17 or $19 per Solana. So I'm very grateful I did that. QNT, John talks a lot about QNT. That I believe that's definitely a blue chip. Not too much price action with QNT, as much as holders like myself would want, but I have conviction in that play, and I'm not going to part with my QNT. I'm going to keep it around. And then I got ETH. Ethereum, AVAX, Avalanche, which I'm doing great. AVAX has pumped very, very much so. Algorand, I'm into that, and ADA, Cardano, which is another one people aren't pleased with the price action, but I believe it'll do well. And then we got Polkadot as well, and so that's where I started, and I'm very grateful that I did, because like I said, the hedges, and a hedge is just to give you security, because there's other plays that I'm going to get into after this, and they're much higher risk, high reward. And I'm just glad I have these hedges, which will, give me some security for the volatility with the small caps that I'm in. They will kind of keep things afloat. The market is down right now. There's blood in the streets, as they say, and I look at that as a buying opportunity. A lot of people get fearful and they sell, but I'm in this for the long haul. I've learned a lot of different things, and I learned now to buy and hold. What I should have listened in the stock market, and I should have held on to my stocks. I'm not going to make that same mistake when it comes to crypto. And so those are the blue chips, And then I have to mention, I had bought some Filecoin and some Matic, Polygon Matic. And in recent times, because my strategy has began to shift, as the bull market begins, now my interests are small cap. They call them small cap gems. They call them micro caps. And micro caps being anything with a 50 million market cap or less. Some say even 100 million or less. Like, it might not be a micro cap, but that's a small cap. And so what I did was I consolidated, and I hope I'm not going to be kicking myself in the butt. I don't think I will. But I consolidated my Filecoin, and I consolidated also my Matic. I think I bought into Fox, which I'm going to speak on and I might have bought some Suku as well. And so now, yeah, I'm going to talk the low caps. My strategies have changed because I'm thinking of the big picture and the big gains in the long term. Long term being not that long in crypto, it's the 4-year cycles. So we're talking the end of this year and potentially into 2025. Big gains, and the big gains come from the small cap altcoins, is what I've learned. And so we're talking low caps. I mean, I started off with a coin, LCX. And once again, thank you, John, for that pick. I was following John in 2022, and he was talking about LCX when it was trading at, I bought in at 7 cents, you know. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy about that. I bought LCX at 7 cents, and I'm doing phenomenal with that one. And then another small, but it's not so small anymore, was Jasmy, Jasmy coin. I bought a nice little bag of that, and you know, I'm thrilled with the price action. I know John sold it, and I respect him for that, and I understand. You know, we don't marry our cryptos. That's what they say. We don't marry our bags, and you know, but for whatever reason, I just held on, and you know, it's doing great, and I'm very happy about that. Another project that I've been buying into is Fox token, FOX, which is a DEX, I believe. It's a trading platform. I'm not going to use the correct terminology, but whatever. You know, it's similar LCX. You know, the Liechtenstein. You know, they're exchanges, and I'm very bullish on exchanges. And so I've been going with Fox. I've been DCAing in, you know, during this whole time, and it's down right now, and I look at that as a beautiful buying opportunity. Arc Block, you know, none of this is from me, you know, but I'm benefiting from it, and I'm grateful for these picks that have been pointed out to me by others. You know, Arc Block got a nice bag. You know, I'm gonna try. I don't want to make this video insanely long because I'm gonna be putting out more videos and different stuff. So I'm just going to kind of run through these things. And, you know, so we got Arc Block, CTX, Cryptex Exchange. Another one, you know, it's a low cap, very low market cap, and also very low circulating supply. So there's going to be volatility, but I'm riding out with GFI, you know. Another couple of coins that were pointed out to me, Swift coin, you know, some people agree with it, some people won't, but I'm in Swift. I got a nice bag of Swift, and also Spell Token, you know, Spell Token. I'm in that, and I'm holding on, you know. Sometimes there's FUD, you know, fear, FUD is fear. I don't know. You guys correct me in the comments, you know, whatever FUD is. I'm still learning. But, you know, just because I hear things that are not so bullish on a coin, once I've made that decision to invest into it, I have conviction on that play, and so I'm rocking with it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna ride it out, and if I win in the end, so be it. And if the, you know, in the case that I don't win, then I have those hedges that will help me out there. And also GHST. A lot of these are Crypto John picks, so thank you, John, for these. But GHST, Ghost, Aavegotchi, you know, gaming crypto, very bullish, low market cap. It's around 100 million.